Hello everyone, in this video I will talk about IntersectionObserver API in JavaScript. I will explain the concept with the help of lazy loading the images on the UI. So let's jump into the video. So I have created a basic JavaScript application. So on the main JS script, I have created a function on the page load. So here we will be loading the data from the API, or in our case it is just from a data.json file, and then we display those images on the UI. But these images will be lazy loaded because we will be using the intersection observer. So let me walk you through the code. So here you can see I have created a on page load function. In this on page load function, I am fetching the data from this data.json file. In this data.json file, I have multiple images URI, and then we are just getting this then we are just storing these images in the image sources variable. Then with the help of query selector, we are just selecting the main div from the UI, and then in the inner HTML I am just setting the image sources, and then just looping over them and then creating a multiple images on the basis of the image source. So here you can see instead of source, I am just using the data source because we will be using the lazy loading. And I also added a class lazy so that I can select this image so that I can load my images in the lazy image loader. Let's jump into the lazy image loader. So here you can see I have created a callback function for handling the intersection, and this intersection function is passed into the intersection observer. So you can see in the intersection function, we are getting this entries. In these entries, we are just mapping these values, and we are checking if the entry is intersecting or that particular element is intersecting. So basically what it is doing, it does check if the element is visible or the particular area bound in which the element lives. So here I'm just getting the source from this data source, then setting that source into the actual source of this image element. I'm also adding a loaded class to show some basic animation, and finally I'm just removing the observer because once the image is loaded, we don't need to check if this particular image element is intersecting or not. Here at the second last line, you can see I am just accessing all the images with the help of this lazy class selector, and then for each images I'm just adding the observer with the help of observer.observe method. So what it does, it will just add these values to this observer, and this observer will just call this function. So whenever this is intersecting will be true, our image will be loaded. So now let's jump into the browser and see it in action. So here you can see on this UI only 2 images are visible, and also you can see the network tab, only 2 images are loaded. So if I scroll down further, once you can see the images are coming into the UI, they are getting lazy loaded. You can see them. Since all the images are loaded and we have removed the observer, now we are not firing any network calls for this UI. That's all for this concept, and let me know if you find this useful. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.